Hello, welcome to Mornings with Niramas. I'm Joseph. I'm here with Santa Draco today, and we are going to play Lucia, a game from Lemonic Games and designed by Christian Karlberg, which is a fellow Swede and a friend of mine. So I'm excited to be able to bring this to you. And this is on Kickstarter right now, so you can go check it out after the video. The link will be in the description for the Kickstarter page. And Draco is so happy because he got an excuse now. It's only October, but he got to bring out his Santa suit and the Christmas tree. And yeah, we are going to play this game that is based on the Swedish and Scandinavian, I think, tradition of Lussetåg, which is when it's Lucia, which is at the 13th of December. Then we, for some reason, I don't know the backstory to this, but for some reason we celebrate the Saint Lucia, which was I think an Italian saint. I don't know how that works, but anyway, what we do here in Sweden, in all schools, in all kindergartens, whatever, we have this Lucia train where the kids dress up as different characters, basically, and they all have lights in their hands and they're walking through and singing songs that are connected to this holiday. And what we do here in the game is we're trying to make the train function and work. The kids are out here, but we need to lit their candles. We also need to bring Lucia, Saint Lucia, which is in the back here. No lit candles right now. We need to lit her candles and bring her to the front of the train. And we also need to bring these star boys. There's 3 of them. They all need to be in the back. Sadly, though, there are these gingerbread men, and they are a little bit tricky because when they move around in the train, they will make the candles go out. Now, normally you would play this game as you would have these cards all in a long line. There's an easy setup for it. However, for camera purposes, it's tricky for me. I would have to pan back and forth and so on. So just imagine the line being like starting out here. So basically this is the front of the line, this is the back of the line, and it goes like this. So hopefully that makes sense and I can demonstrate the game to you in this playthrough. I am going to play solo. You can play this game up to 4 players, and then you just basically take a turn, and then it's the next player's turn, and it's a cooperative game where you're trying to help each other out to complete the goal before the deck runs out, or we end up in a situation where we can't play a card. That's when we lose. I haven't won the game so far in my solo plays, so let's see if I can do it here on camera. That would be fun. So let's get started. What happens is every player, in this case it's only me, gets 3 of these action cards, and these action cards can help us do different things. So let's take a look here. We have moving a handmaiden up to 3 spaces is what that means, the number. This is moving a handmaiden 1 space and lighting candles, and we can do that in any order and on whatever handmaiden we want. That's the most of the cards are these handmaidens. Then we have the little tomte, which is a small Santa, basically. The tomte, which we have over there as well. Dragon tomte. And so they start with their lights lit, and they can ignite the neighbors. So that could be something we want to do. But I think before we do that, I would like to play this. Move a handmaid 3 spaces, because that would be, let's see, that would be 1, 2, 3. That's not great, but let's do that anyway. Let's start using that card. We'll just put it in the Discord over there. I think we're gonna grab one of these and we're gonna move it 1, 2, 3 spaces, which means we just slide it in over there like that. Then we get to draw a new card at the end of our turn, and now the next player would go if we played multiplayer. That is moving the tomte twice, which isn't bad. Or I mean, we can move 2 different ones if we want to, 1 space each. I think we're just gonna move this little girl here 2 steps. So we're going to move 1 step and then 1 more step. Now we have her in between 2 handmaidens that haven't lit their candles yet. And look at that, we got another light a candle for the tomte. So let's do that. And that means these 2, the neighbors of the one we're aiming at here, will get their candles lit, and just flip the cards over like that. It's really lovely, actually. And then we get to draw a new one. And now, since these 2 have lit candles, we could use this effect to share the light with their neighbors. However, right now it's not a good time because the star kid here, the star bearer, doesn't have, like, he will get lit when he ends up at the end of the row. He doesn't have a candle to lit, and this one is only 1 here next to, so we want to move them first. This is a big puzzle, really. And I will say that I'm not that great at these kind of games, but I'm trying. This one we could light both the tomte and wow, I need more movement cards. You know what? Let's use the only movement card I have then, and basically move. Yeah, let's move this one step, and then we use the share the light effect. So this one is having a light as well. Now he doesn't get anything, but okay, that's good. Move a Star Boy or two different ones. One step each, move one twice. And they need to win the game. I didn't say this, but to win the game, we need to get Lucia up to the front. We need to also to get all the 3 Star Boys all the way to the back. And everyone's candle has to be lit. Wow, this is going to be tricky. I mean, this guy is really, he shouldn't be here in the front. I guess we need to start moving him. But this is just too, could we move in some way that would, okay, I think this would work. So let's use the first one here to move this one here, so they switch places. Which means now she's next to one that hasn't lit the candle, which is good. And I think we can do the same with the second movement. We'll move this one over here, so now she's in the same position. Then we get to draw a new card. Oh, this is a special one. This is so, with this one, Lucia can move as many spaces as long as she can, as many spaces as she wants, as long as she can keep going through handmaidens. So we could like try to line up the handmaidens in front of her here. That would be good. You know what? Let's use. Wow, this is so bad. This is not going to be effective at all. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting lucky, but I'm going to use this one. So we're going to use this effect on her. So this is going to light up. Then we're going to have to use the effect on a tomte. And they already have lights and they can't have lights. So yeah, kind of wasteful. All right, finally some movement. So 2 and 2. I think we will start by moving. We don't have to play this card, we can play any of these, but this is not good right now and this doesn't make any sense. So let's move this one twice. And then we could, I think we're gonna move him again twice. Just bring him down here. And I'm trying to keep these in some kind of order so that the highest card is the one in the front. Again, this would be easier to see if it was just in one line, straight line, but all right, new card. A little bit of movement at least. I am scared though, because in this deck there are these cards that will move the gingerbread man and they will turn off the, put out the lights for others that they move through. So that's going to happen at some point. So that is problematic. And this doesn't do anything right now. This doesn't do, yeah, we have to play this one. I got a really bad card draw this time, I think. So let's move her up here and let's light that one up. Problem is he's here, so yeah. Draw a new card and wow. Are we losing already? I think so. Yeah, we're losing already because none of these will help us. Since we don't have any movement, we have to play a card on our turn. We have to do everything on the card. Well, I guess we could, yeah, I guess we could still, we don't lose, but basically what we do is we play, like I have to play this one, nothing will happen. Then I get to draw a new card, so hopefully, okay, 3 movement. I want to line them up so that Lucia later on can just stroll through. Which maybe I could if I went, let's see, if I went with this one, 1, 2, 3. I mean, we still have, 1, 2, 3, we still have the, this guy in the way, and this one. But if we could somehow get them out of there. Well, that was my 3 movement. The handmaid, oh, now here we go. Here's a 1. We have to move one of these ones. If I would move this one, it will pass over her. The candle will be put out. But I don't have to move that one. I can move, I'll just move this one up here. So that's fine, nothing happened. A new card. Oh, this is good. This is a wild card. So we can move 3 with anyone. Anyone. Even Lucia. Should we start bringing her up? 1, 2, 3. No, I think I want to get this tomte out of here. So let's move 1, 2, 3 like that. And we're trying to line up all the handmaidens in one, because if Lucia can get like here and he's not here, she could go all the way up here really quickly. That would be great. Oh no, 4. Okay, so that's movement 4 on one of these. Which means if I guess we can't take this one because he can't go off the train. So I guess if we take this one, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4. It would just turn off her light. It's not that terrible. Or we could use this to light, but that's bad. Let's just get rid of this. Let's use that so it's done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which sadly will put out this, and also it messes up the line here because now he's in the way of the line of handmaids I'm trying to make. 2, and this could be either a handmaid or a star boy. Let's just use it to move this one 1, 2. So let's start trying to get him out of here, and he needs to be at the end anyway for the win condition. 1 and 1. I mean, it could sort of help. I guess if we would move like, oh, these are all gonna get like, oh, these candles. Okay, let's actually move. Let's move her here, and then let's move her here. So that way, we're basically moving him downwards, so that we can start, you know, getting a good line going here later on. So that was that one. This is a 4 wild. So with a 4 wild, we could, yeah, I think we need to move Lucia now. We need to get some movement here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So she will be here. Okay, new card. 4 on a star boy. Let's move him down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is basically, he's going to be lit up now because he's basically in the right spot. Sort of, they need to be at the back there. And new one. Okay, so now we could use, we need to light Lucia's candles as well. So let's do that. Let's play this on her, or her, it doesn't matter. It will light up. And she needs to go all the way up to 5 candles as well, all the way, which this is so hard, this game. Which is solo, you know, this kind of game, cooperative or solo game, should be hard. So you have to struggle a bit before you finally make it at some point, maybe. Okay, so this is a 3 on the star boy. I mean, this one needs to move. Problem is, if he goes 1, 2, 3, I'm messing up the line of handmaids I'm trying to set up. I think I'll do this one for now instead. 1, 2, 3, so he's at the back of the line, which is good. And we're running out of cards quickly. 2 on the tomte, can that help? Doesn't really matter where the tomte is at the end anyway. But this one shouldn't be in front. Or I can use this to light, but before I do, I would like to get them. The problem is him. He is going to, but I mean, I never have to move him, maybe. Maybe I can move something else. So I could go, this is not going to work out. I can see it already. It's taking too long. I'm running out of cards. This is not going to work out. But let's use this one to light up the neighbor of this one. Get a new card. That's another 4. Which means now one of these, well, he has to get out of here because he's in the way. Problem is, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to put out the candles on all of these. At least he's out of the way now. So now, okay, so that's done. I draw a new card. And you know what? Now I'm going to use this one because now Lucia has nothing in front of her here except handmaids all the way up here. She will go there, which means this one will go down there, and we'll just rearrange it like this. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, she's, but then of course we need to light her candles as well. I'm not, I guess the tomte maybe can do it up here. Okay, 2 movement on a handmaid. So how would that help? We need to get one of these. Okay, let's see if we can move this one. I mean, if we move this one twice, it's going to push Lucia back a little bit, I guess. But then now she could help lit Lucia's candle, maybe. Okay, this is a good one. 2 wild and then 2 wild again. That could be 1, 2, 3, 4. We could get Lucia way up there. But you know what? Let's use it on this one to move 2. And then use it on Lucia to move 2. That way we kind of got... She went this way, he went that way, which is what we want. But I think it's too late anyway. Okay, we have a 1 and a 1 for the handmaids, which I think actually is pretty good. But the thing is, if we get one of those gingerbread now, we might have to activate this one. I mean, they can move the other way, I guess. So yeah, we could just move them around. So okay, let's move this one in here. I mean, we need to light everyone's candles as well. We need to find a way to do that. So if we go like that, and then 2, here we go. But then he could move. Oh, he could actually get out of here. He's not supposed to be in the back, so he could go 1, 2. Now we have 2 out of 3 starboards at the back, but he's pretty far away. I don't think we have enough time for him. And then we have a 3, which probably means we'll move this one 1, 2, 3. He doesn't mess anything up, at least. And there, oh no, I messed up the rules. I messed up a rule down here. Whatever. There is a rule that these guys can never be next to each other. That is the rule, which probably just makes it even harder. But I messed that up, so whatever. Yeah. Okay. So he's not supposed to be, like, I don't know. Did I mess up the setup? I don't remember. Maybe they're not supposed to start next to each other. You're supposed to fix that. And when you move, you can't move them next to each other. Like the game wasn't hard enough. Anyway, so this is a 1 and a 1 on anything. I think we'll just move 1, 2. So Lucia is at least at the front soon. And we draw a new card, which is a 2 on one of those 2. Let's use this 1 now. So the Tomte can move here. And then he can use the lighting effect here. So he can light up these 2. So that looks pretty at least. Lucia's in the front. Draw a new card. And so moving a Tomte now doesn't really help us out that much. What I can see. We could move... So we need, this is a way to light some, share the light some candles. So that would be really good. But before we do that, I think we want to get, like, if we get this 1, 1, 2, so it's in here. And then we use the light, share the light effect. So this and that will be lit. And final card. Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, we're not that far away, I think. Because what we can do is we could do... Like this could move him twice down here. Which is just, you know, getting him closer to where he should supposed to be. This one could light, this Tomte could light her candle. So now all the handmaids are lit. And Lucia. And then we can move a Tomte twice, which won't help. Because Lucia has to go through... I don't understand how you're supposed to do this. She just needs to go to 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So you need, basically you need to, I think, move her a little bit all the time. Or like during the game. And like place her next to those that have lit candles. And they have to keep lighting her all the way up to the front. But the problem is these will move and put out candles. Wow, yeah, it's tricky. Maybe you can figure it out better if you back the Kickstarter and play this yourself. I will say also there will be a very quick delivery time on this Kickstarter. I was impressed by that. So if you back it now, you're supposed to get it already this December, at December 13th. So you can play it at Lucia holiday there. All right, thank you so much for watching this quick playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Have a great evening, morning, whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.